From the glitz of the pageant stage to the grit of a Georgia courthouse, the journey of the Shannon family has been nothing short of a televised roller coaster. For over a decade, America has watched Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson transform from a sassy child star into a young woman navigating the complexities of fame, trauma, and adulthood. But today, the narrative has shifted from road to redemption to a dead end. New reports suggest the absolute dissolution of the family unit as we know it. June Shannon, the matriarch known as Mama June, faces total exile from her daughter's lives following allegations of theft and betrayal. Meanwhile, whispers from Colorado suggest Alana has secretly tied the knot with controversial boyfriend Dralin Carswell, a union that has reportedly spiraled into financial catastrophe, leaving Carswell on the brink of bankruptcy. This is the untold story of the final collapse of the Honey Boo Boo empire. She stole our future. The question on everyone's mind is this truly the end of Mama June? According to sources close to the family and recent court filings, the answer is a resounding yes. The bridge isn't just burned, it has been incinerated. The $30,000 betrayal. The catalyst for the end of Mama June was not her past drug addiction or her tumultuous relationships, but a distinct act of financial betrayal. As documented in the family's reality series, Alana Thompson discovered that a significant portion of her earnings, money protected under the Coogan law, or so she thought, was missing. Insiders reveal that the rift caused by the missing $30,000, intended for Alana's tuition at Regis University in Denver, is permanent. Alana tried to forgive the drug use. She tried to forgive the abandonment, a family source told reporters. But stealing the money she worked for as a child? That was the final nail in the coffin. June looked her daughter in the eye and lied about the money. There's no coming back from that. The Justin Stroud factor. Adding fuel to the fire is June's marriage to Justin Stroud. Reports indicate that the family believes June continues to prioritize her relationship with Stroud over the financial restitution of her children. While June flaunted a lifestyle of travel and gifts on social media, Alana was reportedly struggling to secure housing in Colorado. Pumpkin Lauryn Efird, who has served as Alana's de facto mother for years, has reportedly issued a no-contact decree. The sisters have formed a united front, effectively cutting June out of the revenue streams, merchandise deals, and future spin-off negotiations. Without her daughters, June Shannon is no longer a marketable reality star. She is simply a woman with a checkered past and a depleted bank account. Industry analysts predict that without the family redemption arc, WeTV, or any network, will likely cancel any solo projects involving June. The Mama June brand is officially toxic. A Colorado courthouse and a hidden ring. While Mama June faces exile, Alana Thompson has been building a new life in Denver, Colorado. But has that new life included a secret trip down the aisle? The rumors intensify. Speculation began swirling 3 months ago when Alana was spotted wearing a diamond band on that finger during a TikTok live stream. While she quickly hid her hand, eagle-eyed fans took screenshots. Since then, rumors of a secret marriage to Dralin Carswell, her boyfriend of several years, have reached a fever pitch. Sources in Denver claim the couple was seen entering a Jefferson County clerk and recorder's office. They were dressed down, wearing hoodies and sunglasses, an eyewitness claimed. They didn't want to be seen, but it was definitely Alana and Dralin. They looked nervous. Why keep it secret? Why would the star of a hit reality show hide a wedding? The answer lies in the family dynamics and the reception of Dralin Carswell. Pumpkin's disapproval. It is an open secret that Lauryn Pumpkin Efird has had reservations about the age gap and maturity levels in Alana's relationship. A secret wedding avoids a televised confrontation. Asset protection. With the news of Mama June's theft, Alana is hyper-aware of her finances. However, legal experts warn that marrying without a prenup. The tragic irony of the saga is that Alana fled Georgia to escape the chaos of Mama June, only to potentially recreate it in Colorado with Dralin. Lauryn Pumpkin Efird is reportedly livid over the bankruptcy news and the secret wedding rumors. Sources say Pumpkin is planning an intervention, not for drugs, but for finances and relationships. Pumpkin raised Alana. She saved her from June, the source says. She isn't going to let a secret husband drain Alana's bank account the way June did. The network stance. WeTV is currently in a bind. The drama is ratings gold, but the liability is high. Scenario A, they film the fallout. The cameras follow Alana dealing with Dralin's bankruptcy and the revelation of the secret marriage. Scenario B, cancellation. If the legal risks regarding Dralin are too high, or if Mama June is truly out of the picture, the show Mama June, Family Crisis may finally be canceled. We are witnessing the potential end of an era. The Honey Boo Boo phenomenon began with a child drinking go-go juice and winning pageants. It is ending with a fractured family, a mother exiled for theft, and a teenage bride facing the sobering reality of adult debt and legal crises. When Alana Thompson, known worldwide as Honey Boo Boo, first appeared on American television, she was a child whose humor and unfiltered personality stood in sharp contrast to the carefully packaged image of traditional child stars. Alongside her mother, June Shannon, later rebranded by audiences as Mama June, the family quickly evolved from a curiosity into a cultural phenomenon. What began as lighthearted entertainment soon became a persistent news story involving questions of exploitation, parental responsibility, addiction, money, and the ethics of reality television. Over more than a decade, the Thompson-Shannon family has remained in the public eye through multiple television franchises, criminal controversies, public health crises, and ongoing legal disputes. Their story is not simply one of fame gained and lost. It reflects how modern media can elevate ordinary families into brands while offering limited protection from the consequences of that exposure. This long-form news feature examines the full arc of Honey Boo Boo and Mama June's public life, how it began, how it unraveled, and what it reveals about reality television's lasting impact on children who grow up under constant scrutiny. Origins, from pageant stages to prime time. Alana Thompson was born in August 2005 in Georgia, the youngest daughter in a working-class family headed by June Shannon. Before national fame, Alana's life revolved around local child beauty pageants, an environment already controversial for its emphasis on performance, appearance, and adult expectations placed on young children. The family's first major exposure came through TLC's Toddlers and Tiaras, where Alana's energetic personality, catchphrases, and unapologetic confidence quickly stood out. Viewers responded to her humor and authenticity, while critics questioned whether the show and the pageant culture it portrayed blurred ethical boundaries involving child participants. Despite criticism, ratings success followed. TLC greenlit a spin-off centered entirely on the family, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. The show reframed the Thompsons as a comedic, chaotic, but close-knit Southern family navigating everyday life with humor and self-awareness. At the center of it all was Mama June, a single mother managing household dynamics, television production schedules, and sudden national attention. She was portrayed as both manager and matriarch, a figure audiences alternately sympathized with and scrutinized. The construction of a television identity. From its earliest episodes, Here Comes Honey Boo Boo presented a carefully curated version of reality. Producers emphasized humor, conflict, and spectacle while downplaying the long-term implications of constant filming on a child's development. Alana became a brand almost overnight. Her catchphrases were merchandised, her image widely circulated, and her identity increasingly defined by public consumption. For Mama June, the show provided financial opportunity and visibility, but it also placed her parenting choices under relentless public judgment. The family's portrayal sparked debates within media circles. Was the show celebrating authenticity? Court documents and police reports revealed a pattern of instability that deeply affected Alana's living situation. Eventually, custody arrangements changed, and Alana moved in with her older sister, Lauryn "Pumpkin" Shannon. The shift raised significant legal and ethical questions about earnings generated during Alana's childhood. Reports suggested that much of the money earned through television appearances had been spent or mismanaged, leaving Alana without the financial security many assumed accompanied her fame. For the first time, the narrative centered explicitly on child exploitation, not as theory, but as lived consequence. A child star without a safety net. Unlike traditional child actors protected by trust laws in some jurisdictions, reality television participants often fall into regulatory gray areas. Alana's case became a widely cited example of how reality TV children can generate significant income without guaranteed long-term protection. Public sympathy for Alana increased as she spoke openly about her experiences, acknowledging both gratitude for opportunities and resentment over lost normalcy. Her interviews conveyed a young woman attempting to assert agency over a story largely written by others. Media coverage increasingly shifted tone, from mockery to concern, from spectacle to accountability. Cultural impact and media responsibility. The Honey Boo Boo phenomenon reshaped conversations about class representation, child participation in reality television, and the responsibilities of networks toward vulnerable participants. Grinning face with big eyes, beaming face with smiling eyes, grinning face with smiling eyes, red heart, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. Long before the tabloids, courtroom headlines, and rehab confessions, June Shannon was a single mother in rural Georgia trying to stretch limited resources across 4 daughters. What transformed her family into one of the most recognizable and controversial reality television clans of the 21st century was not wealth, influence, or celebrity connections, but a child beauty pageant contestant with a catchphrase, a wide grin, and an ability to charm cameras effortlessly. The Shannon family's rise to fame began as a curiosity and evolved into a media empire that thrived on chaos, vulnerability, and reinvention. Over time, Mama June, as she became widely known, turned personal crisis into serialized television, drawing millions of viewers while raising serious questions about exploitation, addiction, accountability, and the ethics of reality TV. More than a decade after America first met Honey Boo Boo, the Mama June family remains locked in a complicated relationship with fame, one that has delivered financial opportunity while exacting a profound emotional cost. The early years, before the cameras. June Edith Shannon was born in 1979 and raised in Georgia. By her early 20s, she was a mother navigating poverty, unstable relationships, and limited educational opportunities. Her household was unconventional, loud, and deeply bonded, but also shaped by economic hardship. June's 4 daughters, Anna, Jessica, Lauryn, later known as Pumpkin, and Alana, each had different fathers, a fact that would later become a recurring subject of media commentary and public judgment. Before television entered the picture, June supported her family through a mix of public assistance, couponing, and low-wage work. Those early survival skills later became part of her public persona. Frugal, unpolished, and unapologetically blunt. Honey Boo Boo and the birth of a franchise. Alana Thompson first appeared on TLC's Toddlers and Tiaras, a show already known for its polarizing portrayal of child beauty pageants. Unlike many contestants, Alana did not fit the traditional pageant mold. Her humor, confidence, and self-awareness stood out immediately. Catchphrases like "A dollar makes me holla" turned Alana into a viral sensation. TLC quickly recognized the commercial potential and spun the family off into their own series. Here Comes Honey Boo Boo. The show premiered in 2012 and became an instant ratings success. Viewers were drawn to the family's chaotic charm, rural setting, and willingness to share unfiltered moments. Critics, however, accused the show of reinforcing stereotypes about poverty and the American South. Despite the backlash, the show was lucrative. The family reportedly earned substantial income per episode, transforming their financial situation almost overnight. Fame comes with scrutiny. As the family's visibility increased, so did scrutiny of June's parenting decisions. Media outlets examined her relationships, her past, and her household environment in detail rarely applied to reality TV families at the time. The turning point came when reports emerged that June had rekindled a relationship with a man who had previously been convicted of child sexual abuse involving her eldest daughter, Anna. In 2014, TLC canceled Here Comes Honey Boo Boo following public outcry. The cancellation marked the first major collapse of the Mama June brand and the beginning of a far darker chapter. The fallout, public condemnation, and private damage. The cancellation did not merely end a television show, it fractured the family. Anna distanced herself from June, while other daughters struggled with conflicting loyalties. June, for her part, faced near-universal condemnation from the public and was effectively blacklisted from mainstream television for several years. Financial stability evaporated quickly. Without cameras or contracts, the family faced the reality of life after fame. Yet the story was far from over. Reinvention from not to hot. In 2017, June returned to television with WeTV's Mama June. From Not to Hot, a reality series documenting her dramatic weight loss transformation. The show reframed June's image from disgraced reality star to redemption-seeking underdog. Viewers watched her undergo bariatric surgery, cosmetic procedures, and lifestyle changes, culminating in a highly publicized physical transformation. Ratings were strong. The audience had not forgotten Mama June. But beneath the surface, new problems were brewing. Addiction enters the storyline. As From Not to Hot continued, signs of instability emerged. June's relationship with boyfriend Gino Doak became a central plot point, particularly as allegations of drug use surfaced. In 2019, June and Gino were arrested on drug-related charges, confirming what many viewers suspected. The arrests marked another dramatic shift, from makeover success story to cautionary tale of addiction. The show pivoted again, documenting June's descent into substance abuse and the toll it took on her family. Pumpkin steps in. As June spiraled, responsibility shifted to her daughter Lauryn, Pumpkin Shannon. Still in her teens when she began caring for Alana full-time, Pumpkin assumed the role of legal guardian and emotional anchor. Her transition from daughter to de facto parent became one of the most emotionally resonant elements of the series. Pumpkin's story represented a reversal of roles common in families affected by addiction.